dynamic drawing, where did it all begin for you?
Dynamic drawing began when I came to a class, came to one of Ron's classes in about 2002, 3 I think. And I'd always wanted to be creative. Did art at primary school probably, never got around to doing it.
Yep.
Got into, French and maths and stuff like that.
Yep.
And never really thought I was good enough. But I actually always wanted to go to art school.
Yep.
Deluded, maybe, but got all the brochures and everything. Anyway, so finally when I came up here from Sydney, I thought, right, this is the environment. I'm going to work my life out so I can get that creativity happening. Yep. I found out about Ron's classes and went along and was quite nervous. And I just started drawing with a charcoal. And then he sort of came up to me a little while and saying, just go for it. And I got a bit pissed off with him, as you do. And I just started just going like that with the charcoal. And then I looked at it and I thought, I quite like that. So it was quite a good process just to sort of bang through and stop thinking and worrying about what the people next door to you are doing and that you're not as good as somebody else. So anyway, so I got into it and then I left. I was working a lot, so I stopped going. And I'm not sure whether I stopped going because I was a bit, can I do this? Which quite a few people do. Yeah. They go a couple of times and they freak out because they've got to that point of maybe I can do something, maybe I can get past that hill. And yet they're sort of still fearful, so they run away. The thing to do is actually to stay, push through. So a little while later, I met Ron again socially, and then we sort of got together.
Okay.
So
that's convenient.
That was very convenient. And really, we've been together about 8 years now, and it works beautifully because,
So you're a very big part of dynamic drawing.
I am.
Yeah. So what is?
So now we're a really good team.
Yeah.
So shortly after we got together, we went to Melbourne. We thought people were coming to the classes from Melbourne and Sydney and saying, you've got to come down and start some classes in the city. So we thought, okay, we'll go to Melbourne. Probably should have gone to Sydney because it was warmer and Ron can surf, but not much surf in Melbourne. Yeah. So we started some classes, ended up at Brunswick Street Gallery in Fitzroy, and we did like 3 classes a week and workshops, and we spent 2.25 years there, and we would just run off our feet, and it was fantastic. And then, of course, Ron has some land up here, so we wanted to come back to the land and come back to the surf.
Yeah.
And so we came back in 2010 and had some people mind the classes, and then we got back into the classes here. Okay. So I've been painting all the time in the classes, and in Melbourne I drew with my left hand for a whole year to get out of my head, and now I'm quite happy generally with what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Which is on the walls out there.
Yeah. And so what do you do in the class? What's your role?
I paint, and I do the music. So I choose the music, I've got the music behind me, and I just turn it up and down as Ron's speaking.
Yeah.
And I paint and help with the organisational side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's good. Works well. And I've worked my life around it.
Yes.
So I work and I make time to do dynamic drawing.
Yeah. It is your life.
Yes, it is my life.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I feel really quite fulfilled.
Yeah.
That, he's helped take me on that creative journey.
Yeah.
And what he does best is encourage people to be themselves and to find who they really are.
Yeah.
And like I was saying yesterday, we all sign our name. We don't know where that comes from. But it's our name, it's nobody else's. And we carry that throughout our lives. We might shift it here and there, but generally it's our signature. So Ron's trying to encourage people to find their own signature rather than, drawing a model like it's and thinking, I've got to draw it like a photograph.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it's just like a dead piece of paper.
Yeah. Yeah.
We like things to be alive and
We do.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unique.
Unique, that's right. So that's where in this exhibition you can see that unique quality of what people are doing on the
It's
walls,
everywhere.
and it's fantastic, Yeah, it's exciting,
Definitely.
and even the simplest of these paintings have such beauty in them
Yeah.
because they come from somebody's sort of soul and heart or whatever.
Yeah.
To be very Byron Bay about it.
Have you found it taking you overseas yet? This journey? Have you?
No,
No. Okay.
No.
Do you think that could be something in future that you guys might do?
I don't know.
Do you like to fly? Can you fly? Are
Well-
you okay with that?
Yes, I'm a Londoner.
Got it. Okay.
But it's sort of getting to the stage like, how much do we want to do?
Yeah.
Because we're getting to that time, the grey hair brigade.
Yeah.
sort of,
So do you find there's
So
a
we'd
balance?
love to travel
Yes.
and maybe do a little bit of dynamic drawing along the way at
Yeah.
some stage,
Okay.
But I think we'll just keep on with the classes and a few workshops, a few exhibitions,
Yeah.
and just continue just to encourage people to find their sense of creativity.
So then one more question. So you've got the workshops and the classes. What do you do in between?
We
How do you wind-
garden.
Okay.
We go for little trips in
Yep.
the car.
Yep.
We love nature, and we go out for drives, and so I'll be driving and Ron will be writing in the
Okay.
passenger seat.
What's
So
he writing?
He writes like his observations on life and nature and all sorts of things, or stuff for dynamic drawing pieces. And if he's driving, I go, stop the car, I want to take a photo. So I take photos.
Of what?
Landscape, cows. I love cows.
Okay.
Anything.
Yes.
So I come back with masses of photos and he comes back with pages of writing.
Okay. And then with that, what do you do with those photos? Do you blog? Do you put them anywhere? Do you?
I put a few on Facebook.
Yeah. Share them with your friends.
Share them with my friends.
Yeah.
But I love taking photographs as well. So
Okay.
that's another sort of passion.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we just love driving away and thinking, let's go down that road, see what happens. So we love doing that. We've got to get Ron back in the studio painting. We've got 5 acres of land, so there's quite a lot. We've got big orchard and veggies and
Plenty of garden to.
plenty of garden, and we're on full solar, and so
Yeah.
it's a really lovely way to live. And
Off the grid.
off the grid, completely
Wow.
off the grid. So yeah.
There you go.
So no, we just sort of have a simplish sort of life outside dynamic drawing. But the great thing about dynamic drawing, both in Mullum and Byron and also in Melbourne, everybody sort of says it becomes a bit like a family
Yeah.
of people who come together, and they just sort of, they've got something in common where they just want to express their creativity and find themselves, and there's no judgment, and we have a review at the end of the class where everybody can put something down and we talk about the work, and it's just, Ron's giving people permission to be themselves. There's no right, there's no wrong. It just is, and it's wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Love that.
it's good.
It is good.